MP for Banisa passed on 28th of March 2023. It's exactly 20 months today, and no representation for that constituency.
We shouldn't have been in that state, and we shouldn't live in that state, and we should not continue in that state, because that is denial of constitutional rights of those people who need to be represented, and further examining the role of IEBC. One, there has to be continuous voter registration in preparation for 2027 elections. We cannot prepare for 2027 elections in 2027. There should be continuous voter registration. And I think we should even adopt a voter registration that goes on through and through even to the election day, like it happens in other democracies. And if we are not doing that, then nobody will trust even any registration that will be done. Number two, the chair and commissioners of IEBC are mandated to conduct the audit of 2022 elections, because you cannot prepare for 2027 before you audit 2022 election. If they are not in place, then there will be no sufficient time to conduct that process. Number three, they have a mandate to conduct by-elections for various vacant positions. How on earth can you have a constituency for 2 years without representation? Is it that we are so incapable as a country to establish an IEBC? This is backpedaling of democracy, and is a threat to the democratic gains that we've made over the years. And if you look at the history of elections in Kenya, the success of a general election and peace thereafter in a general election lies with a trusted, competent IEBC. Pushing the buck to the president is a wrong thing. Let's look at it in terms of the law and the constitution. The mandate lies with the National Assembly. National Assembly, not any other entity.
Do you think there's any particular reason why the National Assembly is not keen on this issue?
Idimuli, the National Assembly is an independent entity under the doctrine of separation of powers. And in fact, the members of parliament are beneficiaries of IEBC directly. So I think now where we are now, we don't have any luxury to give any extension of benefit to the National Assembly.
What do you think could be the problem?
If they cannot kickstart and conclude the process so that as soon as possible, we have a chair and commissioners in the IEBC, the limitation of boundaries is not an event. It is a process, and it's complicated. It's about maybe merging some constituencies, reorganizing boundaries for some, and creating new constituencies for others. It is a constitutional right for the people of Kenya so that they can exercise their sovereign power. So this one, it is not matrix that requires a lot of logical explanation. There is completely something wrong as long as we continue operating as a country, business as usual, without a functional IE.
It started off as a political problem, the disagreement between the political class.